You're being watched, not by a person, but by an algorithm. So let's get right to it. How is AI using your data against you? It all starts so innocently, right? Every single question you ask, every little curiosity you type into that search bar, they see it all. And it doesn't just stop when you close your laptop. Nope. They follow you out into the real world, tracking your location, learning the entire rhythm of your daily life. I mean, it gets even more granular than that. They literally know how long you hesitate, how long you pause on a web page, measuring your attention down to the millisecond. Think about that. Okay, so that is a staggering amount of information. So, what's the end game here? What are they actually doing with all of it? Well, it all starts with something they call your invisible profile. And this is the key to understanding how AI actually sees you. Think of it like a digital twin of you that you've never even met. It's built by combining thousands of these little data points, creating this shockingly detailed picture of who you are. And get this, a powerful AI model itself recently admitted to lawmakers that this is all happening on a scale that, honestly, most of us just can't wrap our heads around. All right, so why? Why go through all this trouble? Well, you probably guessed it. It all comes down to the price tag they've put on your data. The reason is simple. Profit. In the AI's own words, your attention, your behavior, your choices, all of it has become a commodity, something to be bought and sold. Your life has literally been turned into a product. So how does that actually work? Well, first, they use your data to predict what you're going to buy next. Then they hit you with these hyper-targeted, manipulative ads designed to push your exact emotional buttons. They can even do things like charge you a different price for a plane ticket than the person sitting right next to you. And if that wasn't enough, they then sell your entire profile to data brokers, so your information just keeps spreading. Okay, but look, this goes way beyond just shopping. The stakes are so much higher. What we're talking about now is a direct threat to democracy itself. Think about it like this. It used to be that political ads were, public. Your neighbor saw the same TV commercial you did. But now AI can find your very specific personal vulnerabilities, your anxieties, your fears, and send you a private, tailored message designed to exploit them. You and your neighbor could be living in completely different political realities and never even know it. And here's the really scary part. When we don't share a common set of facts anymore, when we're all living in our own little information bubbles, the whole foundation of democracy starts to crumble. It's what the AI itself called a fragmenting of shared reality. So, this all leads to a really fundamental conflict, right at the heart of the whole AI industry. And it boils down to one simple question for you and me. Can we really trust these companies? I mean, really think about it. How can a company promise to protect your privacy when its entire business model, the very thing that makes it money, depends on using that exact same data? It's a massive conflict of interest, right? They tell us, don't worry, we protect your privacy. But at the same time, they're feeding that very same private data into their AI models to make more money. And the craziest part? There are almost no real legal safeguards, no accountability. We're basically just supposed to trust them. Okay, so if we can't trust them, what do we do? What's the actual solution here? Well, there's one really pragmatic idea that's starting to get some serious traction. But before we get to the solution, you have to understand the opposition. These AI companies aren't just sitting back. No, they are actively spending hundreds of millions of dollars on lobbying to block any and all meaningful privacy laws. And that's exactly where this idea of a moratorium comes in. The logic is actually pretty simple. One, we all agree we need strong regulations. Two, we know these companies are spending a fortune to block them. So three, you force a pause by halting the construction of new data centers. And that's the crucial part, because four, that pause finally gives lawmakers the leverage they need to demand real protections before this thing gets any bigger. So here's the answer. To fight back against a system using your data against you, you hit the pause button. A moratorium isn't about killing innovation. It's a pragmatic strategy to stop the machine just long enough to reestablish control and finally build the safeguards we desperately need. And really, when you boil it all down, it comes back to this one powerful idea, which, ironically, comes from the AI itself. This whole fight for privacy, it isn't just a personal issue. It's a democracy issue. So there you have it. Your data is being collected, profiled, and used to influence everything from what you buy to how you vote. And that just leaves one final thought. Now that you know all this, what are you going to do differently?